let's talk about self-care. Hi guys, I'm here with another video, and this one's kind of interesting because it's something that I haven't really talked about. Even on my Instagram and everything, I've just kind of shown it as something that I just do, and that is self-care. Self-care, in my opinion, is really necessary, but online, especially on social media, people can be really excessive with it. So I think it's just that finding that balance and everything is just so important. You know, I'm gonna help you find that balance maybe. So for me, I got into self-care literally early this year, in March. And the thing with that is, so I had a lot of like dark circles and even hyperpigmentation, especially along my cheek. I don't know, you guys can maybe see like there's still a little bit there. Like my hyperpigmentation has decreased a lot over these past few months. And I feel like self-care can be overwhelming at first. And as someone who, you know, wakes up at the last minute, it's a little intense, you know, because there's so many steps to it. There's like, oh, toner, serum, moisturizer, sunscreen. So it's a lot. I was honestly a little lazy to do it, and it just seemed like overwhelming and intimidating, but it's not. And the only way to make it less intimidating is to take it one step at a time. I didn't even use toner. I just used a moisturizer and I called it a day, and that was it. So for me to develop this habit, I had to start by first, you know, integrating toner, and then after like a month or so, integrated serums. It wasn't just like all the serums started. It was like one serum, you know, in the morning. In the night, I didn't do anything. And slowly, like I started building my routine. I would say that I think right now, my routine is really foolproof. I don't think I want to add more to this because you can overdo it. Now, one thing that I would really like to say is that results take time. It takes so long. I think I started in March and now it's like August, so now I'm starting to see the results, but it's not gonna happen immediately, and consistency is key. If I had a dime for every time I heard this and was like, I would be rich right now. But it's actually so true, because you have to be consistent in your routine, and it can be hard to suddenly start so much, which is why I'm saying like do it one step at a time. Start things one step at a time. So I have my products here with me. I will have an Amazon link in my description below. And I just want to say, like, a disclaimer, none of these products are sponsored in any way. This is just something that I use on a daily basis. These are just products that have worked for me. And I do have combination skin. Either my face is really oily or it's really dry. Usually it's oily at the T-zone and even like in this area. The best thing you can do is find out what type of skin do you have. Do you have dry skin? Do you have oily skin? Kind of read up about it. I used to always think that I had oily skin until like I moved to America and I witnessed the winters here where I just found my face becoming so dry, and that's how I found out that I had combination skins. And now like every product is kind of catered towards the type of skin that you have. For me, what I've learned is that hydration is like everything. You always have to keep your skin hydrated, moisturized. So I kind of swear by any hydrating product. I will get more into it, so let's begin. Every routine begins with a toner. This is the toner that I just had. My aunt gifted it to me and it was just something that I had. It honestly like worked really well for me. It is K-Beauty and I've been using this for a while now. I have been using it, so wait, like March, April, May, June, July, 6 months. And there's still some left. I think, I don't know if you can see it. There's basically this much left. I'm gonna have to buy a toner soon. But you can see like it lasts for a long time. And I use this twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Sometimes I know like Muslims, you know, we have to do wudu and everything. So after you wash your face, every time you just wanna, just a little bit. You don't have to like really, you know, put so much. Just put a little bit and tap it across your face. And I've heard so many things about people going like, oh, like don't do this, just tap it. Do whatever you want. I tap it. I do like a mixture, you know. I put it on my hand and I just kind of go like this, and then like, you know, because you need to spread it. I don't understand how you can spread it like this and get an even coat throughout your face. So it's a little difficult. So I think just do whatever feels right for you. I don't think you should really worry about like, oh, like you should do upward motions, because you do upward motions, you go down at one point. So It just doesn't, it doesn't make sense to me. Some people also like to take their toner on like cotton pads. You can do that. I just don't do that. I just do it on my hand. I honestly feel a little weird using cotton pads twice a day or multiple times a day. And it's just like, it's for your face, and the skin on your face is one of the more sensitive areas, so it should be fine for your hands. Like, I think it should be okay. Next up, we have serums. So in the morning, I use vitamin C, and the thing with vitamin C is, honestly, I was really scared to use it because I've always heard about people having issues and people getting rashes and redness. I was just really uncomfortable, and I did some research on it. I did like research on like why people are having such reactions, and that is actually because vitamin C or ascorbic acid is unstable. You want to get a stable form of vitamin C. You want to get a stable form. Don't get any product that has ascorbic acid in it, because that is what causes that irritation, that reaction to your skin. This does not have oh my gosh, I can't speak. Ascorbic acid. It doesn't have it. It has sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is a more stable compound. So this will be gentle on your skin. Along with that, it comes with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. The thing with hyaluronic acid is that it retains moisture. I know it sounds like counterproductive, it sounds scary because it has the word acid in it, but that's okay. Hyaluronic acid retains the moisture in your skin, so it's a very, very good thing. Also, I forgot to mention, but with toners, like the reason why you need a toner is because the skin on your face is slightly more acidic. Every time you wash it with water or with face wash, it does get a little more basic, which is why you might have like breakouts or something like, or dryness, just anything. What toner does is that it kind of reinstates the acidity of your skin. So that is why we like it. You need to put toner every time you wash your face or just clean your face in any way. But anyways, so during the nighttime, I do like to use hyaluronic acid. Both of these serums, I have been using it since May, and they have lasted for a while. Use it every day. This one not really, but vitamin C every morning I use it. It's really good for protection, UV protection, and also some brightening. I think vitamin C, if you have hyperpigmentation, really helps. This is good. A lot of people talk about retinol, but I feel like retinol should be introduced in your routine when you're above 25. The thing with retinol is that it kind of strips the top layer of your skin. So basically, like, it works really well for blemishes and stuff like that. So if you're above 21, or if you just want to get into retinol, I would do additional research on it, but just for me, because I'm only 21, I don't think I need it yet. And 25 above is just preventative. It has a lot of like anti-aging properties and stuff like that, so I mean, for me, I don't really need it right now. But anyways, this is my eye serum. So eye serum is like, if you need it, go for it. Some people think it's excessive. It's okay, like, it's up to you, right? For me, because of studying and stuff like that, I feel like since I'm a student, a university student, everything's online, everything's on the laptop. Because of long hours of studying, it's really affected my skin. Like, I have like horrible dark circles and puffiness, and also like I'm one of those people that kind of suffers from like dry eyes. Like, my lids and everything do get really dry, especially during the winter time. So I use L'Oreal Revitalift. It has 2.5% hyaluronic acid, which is your hydration factor. And this one has caffeine in it, and the caffeine is supposed to brighten your dark circles, and honestly, it does help with that. It helps with puffiness. So they do have a lot of variations of this eye serum. This one's with caffeine, there are ones without caffeine. There's just like different compositions there. I think some with vitamin C, I don't know. This is really good, and honestly, the applicator is really convenient. So I thought I broke it. I thought it was broken, and I got really confused. It's angled. Basically, it's good for application. Like, it really helps. One thing about this, I would like to warn you, it took me by surprise, is that it's extremely sticky. Like, it's really sticky. When it dries up, like, my eyelids start sticking, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, it's kind of alarming. But as soon as you put moisturizer on it, it kind of neutralizes. It's fine. Like, after you put moisturizer, like, it's gone. Like, the stickiness is gone. So it's just there temporarily, unless you just never moisturize your face, which is just moisturize your face. But anyways, so I use that twice a day, and after that I just go straight to moisturizer. This could be anything that's good for you. anything, you know, there's like Cetaphil, CeraVe, literally just whatever you need. Once you have that moisturizer set in the mornings, I like to do sunscreen. Again, sunscreen, anything that works for you. One thing that I will say about sunscreen is that go for a physical sunscreen rather than a chemical one. Essentially what this means is chemical sunscreens, your skin absorbs it. I don't know about you, I don't want my skin absorbing all sorts of chemicals. Physical sunscreens they just kind of stay on the surface of your skin. That's why you might see like white cast and stuff like that, but you just kind of work through it. This is the CeraVe. There are so many other physical sunscreens. I know this is boycott. I just kind of had this. I've been using it for like the past like I don't know how many months, but there's so many other brands that you guys can definitely take a look at, just as long as it's a physical sunscreen. And one thing you can do is look at the ingredients, and it should have zinc oxide. You want one with zinc oxide. So I also suffer from like dry lips. I think if my lips are not moisturized, I get chapped in the worst way possible. It's a horrible sensory experience. Like, it sucks. So one thing that I will definitely recommend, Vaseline, any sort of petroleum jelly or like Aquaphor or anything of that consistency, godsend. One thing, it's not a moisturizer. Vaseline, Aquaphor, all of these things are not moisturizer, but they're basically a barrier, right? They're insoluble in water, so nothing can penetrate through that barrier. So what I like to do is when I'm putting moisturizer, I like to put some over my lips, and then I put Vaseline on top of it so that the moisturizer kind of just stays on my lips for a longer period of time. And the thing with Vaseline is, with its thick consistency, it's just so hard to get it off of your lips. It's gonna stay on your lips for a very long period of time, and it's really good coverage. I always carry like a travel size Vaseline with me, but like even if you put it at night and you go to sleep, like when you wake up, Vaseline's still gonna be on your lips, and it really helps. It's perfect. This could honestly apply to like any part of your body. Like, I know some people use it on their heels for their feet. They like to put like moisturizer on it, put Vaseline, and then wear like a pair of socks and go to sleep, and the next morning your feet are just gonna be like so smooth. So you can literally use this hack for anything, any part of your body. Something that I like to do during night times is right after I've put my moisturizer, I like to do gua sha. I mean, for me, I definitely thought it was a hoax. I thought it was just like something that people were promoting and it didn't really work. It felt like, do I really need to be doing this? And the answer is you don't. You really don't need to be doing this. This is just something that I like to do, and it's not just cause like, oh, like I want a snatched face or anything. I honestly like the feeling of massaging my face. I feel like throughout the day I make so many expressions that have a lot of tension in different parts of the face. So if you just want to relieve that tension, if you want to kind of like, if you just want to just feel like lighter, definitely try that. I will be doing my nighttime routine in like a few minutes, so I will definitely go through my entire gua sha routine. I'll go through my entire nighttime routine. It's just so much easier when you see it for yourself. Like, you'll see the difference. I like to do it in the nighttime. You can do it in the mornings if you want. It's completely up to you. Like, it's your skincare routine, your self-care routine. It's whatever you want it to be. This next product, I was extremely scared to include this in my routine just because it sounded really like intense, and that is glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is basically like your multi-purpose tool. It's for anything. It works for dandruff, for like strawberry legs, I think that's what it's called, ingrown hairs, all that stuff. For your face, it helps with sebaceous filaments, which are your like whiteheads and your blackheads. It helps with pores. So basically what it does is it kind of helps collagen production, which kind of minimizes pores. This is not the only product that does that. I think either niacinamide and retinol, I think, do this too. I don't know for sure. Please fact check me. But glycolic acid definitely does help with your pores, and also it's a chemical exfoliant. Yeah, this is something I don't use every day. I just use it like 2-3 times a week. You don't need to use it every day, otherwise it will kind of mess with your skin barrier. So far so good. So I've not had any issues with it, no irritation, nothing. It just smells weird. I don't know if that's something that matters to you. Matters a little bit to me because I do like nice smelling things on my face. It smells a little weird, so I'm just a PSA. This is all for skincare. I do have one thing that I use for hair care, and that's this. Like, you have definitely seen this at least once somewhere around social media. I have not really seen much of a difference, but I think I have to be putting it consistently for like months on end, like 6 months or so. But I am trying to do that. One thing that I do like about this oil is that it has mint in it, mint oil. It's not just rosemary. So the thing with mint is that it kind of helps cool your head. Like when you put it on, like it has this cooling effect that honestly I really like. I do tend to radiate a lot of heat apparently from my head. I did not know this until I used this. So it has really helped in terms of that. Like it's a little like, it's relieving, like it's nice, you know, you feel good. But yeah, that's all for skincare. And the next thing that I honestly have started to really live by is vitamins. Vitamins are so important. They're so essential. And I'm gonna go and I'll show you all the vitamins whilst explaining the importance of these things. Again, I think you can get really excessive with the amount of vitamins that you're eating. I don't eat that much. Like there's just so many vitamins out there. It's so overwhelming and intimidating. So these are the ones that I kind of really like. So let's go check that out. Okay, so first and foremost, we got some vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is honestly like super underrated, I feel. It's really, really important for your health, especially things with like immune system, and even it's an antioxidant, so that really helps with like any sort of like inflammation or just anything that you have. So this right here, this is super good. This one I got it from Costco, and the thing with this here, I'll show you guys the size of the tablet. The directions are 1 tablet every day. So this is the size. It's a pretty reasonable size, you know, it's pretty average, so we like that. Now the next vitamin that I use are the multivitamins. These ones are vegetarian. Also, by the way, all of my vitamins that I have, it's either vegan or vegetarian, because I've noticed this vitamins tend to have a lot of like gelatin, and I don't know why they have that. It might just be because they're doing the gel form of it, or technically like it's not halal, right? Because either the gelatin is bovine, which is cows, or it's porcine, which is pigs. So that's like an ultimate no-no. So I got these at Costco. These are vegan, and this one's interesting. Honestly, I don't really like to have it just because it has like a bit of a taste, but it's super rich in the vitamin B's as well, so that's also super important. And this is the size. I know it looks kind of suspicious, but it's very necessary. Like this is something that you definitely do need. Now we got our vitamin D. Vitamin D, honestly, every single person I know is deficient. It's so important. I feel like vitamin D affects everything, especially bone health. So this is super important. I got this off of Amazon. I couldn't find a vegan one, so you can check it out. You can check out your local pharmacies or anything and try to find it. And this is the size. This is really easy. This is really good. I am someone who is deficient in vitamin D, and I think that's just like because it's in this side of the world, this part of the world. I feel like a lot of Americans and Canadians are deficient in vitamin D because it's really crowded here, especially during the winter time. So this is really good. This definitely really helps. And now we got our omega-3 fish oil. So this is kind of just like an added. It's not really necessary, but I just like to have it. It helps with a lot of things. I feel like omega-3, it's the healthy fat, so it's really good. This one, I got it from Costco. It is, again, it's pescatarian because it has fish oils in it, but the tablet is massive. Like, I don't know, like that is a massive tablet. Sometimes it can get a little difficult. But one thing that I like about this one is that it doesn't have any like fish oil residue. So this is like super good. You only need to have 1 a day. It has helped a lot. It can help with so many things like your hair health, your skin health, and definitely a good thing to have. My last vitamin is biotin. Biotin 5000. Got this at Costco. Strawberry flavored. Weirdly delicious. It's really nice. Vegetarian, so we love that. And this is just for healthy hair, skin, nails. Let me show you guys the tablet. So this is what it looks like, and it's chalky. You just put it in your mouth and you can eat it, like just chew on it. And this one is strawberry flavored. Really good, really delicious. If you find this at Costco, definitely get it. It dissolves really quickly, and you just need to have 1 a day. So these are all my vitamins that I have. Another thing that I would really recommend to add it to your diet is black seeds. So these are basically, you can have black seed oil or just raw black seeds, like a teaspoon a day. And basically black seeds have a lot of properties. They're anti-everything. They're antimicrobial, antibacterial, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. So I think like black seeds really help everything. They combat hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, everything. So literally I think that black seeds are a little bit of a cheat code thing. Like if you want one thing that encompasses all nutrients, it's black seeds. Definitely check that out. Definitely try these vitamins that I showed you guys. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. And you guys can look at other vitamins. I feel like sometimes it gets really excessive. Every time I open social media or I open Google, there's always a new vitamin to have. So you want to see what your body needs. You know, by the 10, maybe you don't need it. So it's okay, you know, but something that I would definitely say that you guys have to have multivitamins, vitamin D, and vitamin C. I feel like in today's day and age, you know, with the whole pandemic and the fact that, you know, I feel like we have more awareness about diseases, sicknesses, and everything. So you want to build that immune system. And I think vitamin C, if you find it with zinc, go for it. That is like the ultimate combination that can really help you sustain good immune health. So definitely if you want to prevent yourself from becoming sick easily and you want to give your immune system a little bit of a, you know, oomph, vitamin C with zinc or just regular vitamin C, just have something that can help you do that. I think these are the 3 more essential vitamins that you should have. Of course, if you're older, definitely go for vitamins that have calcium in it because bone health does deteriorate throughout time. So you want to tackle that head on. Okay, so I would say talk to your doctors, do some research by yourself and just seek medical advice and see what your body needs and adjust your whole vitamin schedule according to that. Don't look at what you're seeing on social media. Don't look at, you know, even this is because these vitamins work for me, right? But they might not work for you. So you want to do that extra research, you want that advice so you have more awareness of exactly what you need and you can just tackle those problems personally. I don't think everyone needs to have every single vitamin, just so many. You want to get some of that in your diet as well, so definitely try doing that as well. And yeah, but vitamins, very important part of the day. You do want to have this regularly. And I mean, I struggle with consistency as well. There are times where I simply just forget. And you know, we're all human, like it's normal. Like don't beat yourself up too much if you forget. I would say what's more important is you try to develop that habit. It's gonna take some time. I'm still struggling with it to have vitamins every day because this is something that I recently started. So you want to give yourself that grace, but at the same time, make sure you are doing what you can to include these into your routine, because it's a very important part of your routine. Next up, I have my night routine for you guys, so let's go. Hi everyone, so I'm here and I'm currently doing my nighttime routine. I did just wash my face with this face wash. Again, I do have a link of this face wash in the description down below. I only use face wash during the nighttime. Otherwise, I don't really use it in the morning. It's just better, you know, I kind of feel more refreshed when I use face wash at nighttime because, you know, it's just like the grime of the entire day is just like washed out and it just feels really good. I did already apply toner to my face, so now it's time for glycolic acid. So again, like, I don't really use this that often, like only 2-3 times a week, and just a little bit, like this, just this much. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just gonna apply that much on my entire face. I don't think you need a lot, and this is just for pores and all that fun stuff. Even sometimes like blemishes, hyperpigmentation, it does really help with that. So this is kind of like multi-purpose uses. And now that that's done, I'm gonna use hyaluronic acid, and this one does have some vitamin C and E in it, so it is really good. Okay, yeah. So don't want to touch the nozzle onto your skin. You don't want to contaminate it like that. But I put like, I think like 5-6 drops, put it all over your face. This really helps keep it moisturized. Now that that's done, we're gonna move on to eye serum. So this, again, you're just gonna I literally don't feel the need to dip it again and again and then put it on my eye. I feel like you get enough. And just take your finger so you can like kind of spread it easily all around your eye. I have been using this product for like 2 weeks now, so it has, I would definitely say it has started to really affect my dark circles. I feel like they have gotten a little better for sure. I'm just gonna let them dry. But I don't know if you can see, like, it's like sticking over here. Like, it can be a little sticky like that. Like sometimes like under your eye, like you see like, that's just how sticky it is. But again, as soon as you put moisturizer on it, you'll be fine. Like, it'll be completely fine. Moisturizer. I do use a lot of moisturizer on my face, and that is honestly because during the nighttime I do like to gua sha, so I do need like a really nice and smooth surface, because if your face is dry and you're doing gua sha on top of it, like it can cause a lot of friction, and that might like actually, like it might hurt. But I usually like to spread moisturizer around my face like this. I feel like I get better coverage rather than just like going at it. I make sure that I do it over my lips. Again, for the Vaseline, that's gonna come at the very end of our routine. Of course, like when you're spreading moisturizer, you do want to be gentle. I think the whole key with, oh, like do it upwards, do it this, do it that, I think rather than focusing on that, I feel like you should be gentle on your skin, you know, not just like going like that. Like, just take it slow, take it easy. You don't want too much friction or anything. And my face is like really slippery now, and that is honestly perfect for gua sha. I have this, make sure it's clean, make sure it's like washed with soap and everything. And I kind of like to start from bottom to the top of my face. So something that I like to do, so for the neck, you start from the bottom and you go all the way top. You do that 5 times. And then for the double chin, and each movement, I'm gonna do it 5 times. Using this part, you're just gonna take it from the middle of your chin to the bottom of your ear. And make sure you're holding your skin here, because you don't want to drag your skin with it. Then taking this heart part, just kind of hold your chin, or you can hold your chin like this too. And go all the way here. And something you can also do is just take it to the edge and bring it down. I feel like, you know, there is like a lot of things on social media that, you know, a lot of gua sha routines have that. So, but you can already see just that much, like I did get some trimmed out, you know. You hold it. This is just to debuff your face. And the thing with gua sha is this entire routine is a mixture of the different gua sha routines that I've seen. I would definitely do your research, look at different routines, see what you want from it, see the effects that it has on your skin, on your face, and just go with that. Just build your own routine, personalize it, take one thing from one video and another thing from the other video. That's how I built this routine. It's been working out for me really well. So I looked at different creators. I know YouTube has a lot of creators that have their own gua sha routines, that there are channels that are just dedicated to gua sha and like the jade roller and everything. So definitely go out there, do your research, find a routine that works for you. This is just what works for me, so you guys can definitely like try it out. The next thing that I'm going to tackle are my smile lines, and it's going to be this part of your gua sha. Then you're going to use this heart-shaped part, and you're just going to hold this down and beef up your cheek. Now, the next one is honestly kind of my favorite one. It's gonna tackle your nose, and I didn't realize this about myself. I do hold a lot of tension, especially here and like here. So it's just to relieve that tension. Honestly, like the reason why I do gua sha is not to have like a snatched face or anything. It's more so tension relief. I feel like there are certain parts like throughout the day, like either I'll just be like this the entire day, or you know, like I'll be tensed at the jaw. So I feel like just these kind of exercises do relieve some, not just puffiness, but just some pain or tension that I am having. And it's like at the end of the day, so it's really good. You go to bed relaxed. But this, you hold one part of your nose and you just take it all the way up until your brow bone. And it honestly hurts at first, but it releases so much tension. It's actually crazy. And these movements, you can do it as slow or as fast as you want. Slow obviously is preferred. Again, you don't want a lot of friction. You're gonna use just this portion, and it's to depuff your under eye, just kind of. And in this, especially around the eye region, be really gentle, be really careful. Hold down your skin properly so that you don't have that much friction. And then just bring it to your temple, just release that tension. I think that was fine. There are gonna be regions of your face that are just gonna get like temporarily red. That's totally okay. That's totally normal. Don't even worry about it. But the next one, this is my second favorite thing. So you're gonna use, again, your heart shape. You're gonna hold down your skin here, and you're just gonna get that brow bone. And then again, bring it back to your temple. Okay, last thing, the forehead. You're just gonna hold it down on the arch of your brow right here with this part. You're gonna go then on top of your brow. Then you're gonna bring it to the other side again. And then you're gonna do the middle. And that's it. That's your entire gua sha routine. It did take me a while because I was explaining things, but this is it. This is my entire nighttime routine. And I end it, again, with Vaseline. Just put it all over your lips, how much ever you need that day. And then you're done. And you're ready for bed. Your face is fully relaxed because of the gua sha. You're extremely moisturized, your lips are super moisturized, and you're good to go. And right now I'm already feeling sleepy. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but I'm gonna head to bed. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. It's just like a quick self-care day. Self-care is honestly like so many things. It's super important to have your own self-care routine. And the thing is that it's so important to find what works for you. I feel like self-care is so nuanced, especially when it comes to skincare, because you have to understand your skin, you have to understand what works for you. In my opinion, I feel like everyone deserves to have a good self-care routine. I see self-care as just treating yourself, and I see self-care as just like, you know, you're taking care of yourself. And sometimes we do forget to do that. Sometimes we all get so carried away with our everyday lives. We get carried away with hustle. I'm in my 20s, I'm in college, university, and I honestly, like with exams and like assignments and homework, all these things, like it piles up and you just don't get time to yourself. You don't get time to like take care of yourself. So once you build, kind of like slowly and gradually build the routine, it's just so worth it, because you feel like, okay, you're kind of taking back certain things. You're taking time out for yourself to take care of yourself, and I honestly feel like it's one of the most important things, super necessary. So I really hope that this video did inspire you to, you know, kind of delve into self-care. It can be intimidating, it can be overwhelming. There's just so many things out there, so many products, so many routines. One thing that I will say again, you don't need a 12 to 20 step routine. I think that's really excessive. I think that's really unnecessary. Just find the couple of ingredients that work for you. There are so many toners that have like multiple important ingredients that you can just take that, you know? Like there are certain toners that have like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, all of that stuff. Like you don't need to separately have, oh, like a niacinamide like serum. You don't need to have like so many things. And I feel like, I mean, at first, when I went to social media, when I went and into this like deep delve of research to explore skincare, I was just so overwhelmed. And I honestly got so deep into it, I read research papers. Like, I don't do that for fun. So it was just like, I was so deep into it. I just think that a simple skincare routine, simple everyday skincare routine is just worth it. And it could just be like 3-4 steps, but you're still in those 3-4 steps. You are taking time for yourself. Like, and there could be days in the week where you want to treat yourself to a face mask, which you should. You want to treat yourself to a face mask. You want to treat yourself to a bath. go for it. You can definitely do that. But I hope that you guys got something to take away from this video. I hope that it was informative. I know like it was a little intense. It might like, I really hope like it wasn't so overwhelming, but again, yeah, I hope this video really helped. And please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Please follow my Instagram as well. I do post a lot on my Instagram, some like daily tidbits, especially on like stories and even reels and photos and everything. So definitely check that out. I will have all these things in the description down below for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!